Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your channel. This is your weekend / full moon in Sagittarius reading. So this weekend, May 29th to June 1st, we do have a full moon in Sagittarius on Sunday, May 31st, which is part of this weekend. So this is your weekend / full moon in Sagittarius reading. Pisces, check your birth chart to see where you have any Sagittarius or 9th house energy. This full moon is going to impact you a little bit more than others because not only are you a mutable sign, Sagittarius is also a mutable sign, but you both share a ruling planet of Jupiter. So really pay attention to what's going on for you right now. It definitely will have probably themes of expansion, potential luck, things along those lines. Let's see what your number is for the weekend and the full moon. No way you got the triple ones. With I am creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. So on a collective level, it looks like this full moon in Sagittarius this weekend is bringing about a lot of new things, a lot of new experiences, a lot of new paths and opportunities. And why am I saying this? Because I do have another channel that I read for a different zodiac sign of, and they also got ones as their number for this weekend and full moon. So when that happens, it shows me it's on a collective level that this full moon is bringing about a sense of new creations, new manifestations, new paths, experiences with newer people, things along those lines. So some of you born on the 1st or the 11th, it's crazy. I feel like I have deja vu right now because I literally just did the other reading about an hour ago, and now here I am seeing the ones come through again. So obviously the energy is not changing. Ones are the number of this full moon in Sagittarius. So let's see what angel is with you for the weekend. You have the inner power with the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. I can't make this up. I've never seen double wordplay on the word co-create. 2 cards back to back that say the same thing doesn't usually happen that frequently. And on top of it, this full moon in Sagittarius this weekend is a blue moon. It's a rare full moon. Blue moons happen when there are 2 full moons in the same month. The second one is the blue moon. So you are in co-creation with the universe. What you are focusing on creating, the universe is helping you. They're assisting you. You have the Divine Father energy. You could have a father figure, grandfather figure, brother, some type of masculine figure on the other side that wants you to know that they're playing a part in your creations right now. You know, with the Divine Father coming in, that's a yang energy. So it definitely looks like using your action-oriented energy, being courageous, being brave is being called of you right now, Pisces. Let's see what else you got coming through. You have Sun in Leo with joy, a time of celebration and success. So some of you may have Leo in your chart or around you. This is actually the other sign that I read for that also got the ones. So for me as a reader, this is just really weirdly coinciding. But sometimes the readings do that. And when they do that, I do like to pay attention. So, because it actually is rare that that happens as well. But there is a light shining on your energy, Pisces. It does look like you've been getting some type of repetitive message of a light being on you. If you see in the Divine Father, the top of his head is lit up. And now you have the Sun in Leo, the ruler of the sun, coming through here for you, showing celebration, success. So whatever you are creating in this moment, manifesting in this moment, it is going to make you feel like you want to jump for joy. It's going to make you feel so good. It's going to make you feel so free. And there could be something that is manifesting for you right now or happening for you right now that does call to be celebrated. So let's see, your Moonology card is, there you go. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So yes, this is a full moon in Sagittarius that we have, but the fact that you got a moon card that connects to them in any way, shape, or form is extremely positive. And you got this one that says luck is on your side. So this full moon in Sagittarius this weekend is going to bring you a stroke of luck. Wow. I knew you were going to get something good because you do have the traditional ruler of Jupiter, which is Sagittarius's modern ruler. So I knew there was going to be some type of potential luck for you, which I stated in the beginning of the reading. But the fact that you actually now have the card coming through is amazing. So step into your lucky timeline. I feel that in the energy, some of you may feel like you have shifted timelines in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what your signs from Spirit are. Obviously, you're getting the indication to pay attention to the ones, but let's see what else you have. We have the key to unlock. That's what it is. You're unlocking the new timeline, and there is such a strong indication that there is a spirit team or a passed on loved one that is also assisting you here. So I would pay attention to a lot of signs and synchronizations, intuitive downloads, gut feelings. You may see something or experience something that you're like, oh, that's different. When the key comes through, in what I'm feeling from the reading, I feel like the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, they're going to give you evidence that you're in a new timeline. Following this full moon in Sagittarius, there's going to be evidence in the physical world like that you are on a different timeline. There could be symbolism around a key here. You also have the spider with weave. Beautiful. So the spider comes through saying that you are creating, right? What does a spider do? They weave a web. And you have co-creation coming through twice. And now they have the spider symbolism coming your way, showing that you are literally weaving your web of a new reality right now. And a new reality that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of success. And you also have 222. All right, with partnerships and balance. Pay attention to new people and pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy and existing ones. So the fact that you have triple twos underneath luck is on your side. It shows that there's direct luck connected to you experiencing other people. There is a lot of luck in your relationships right now. So that shows me that there is a relationship in your life, a partnership in your life. It could be multiple that are going to be expanding right now, you know, bonds getting stronger, aligning to a specific person that you just feel like you were divinely meant to meet. This gives me the indication that you feel lucky meeting this person. You feel lucky having this relationship. You feel lucky for the bond that you have. So, wow. The readings for this full moon in Sagittarius just have a little extra sprinkle of magic in them, and I'm really enjoying it. So let's see your overall energy from the tarot. Now you're getting the ones. Pay attention to the twos as well. You have embrace with the world. There it is. Completion of a cycle. Saying goodbye to the old timeline and embracing the new. It's crazy that you have the ones and the twos and your overall energy is 21. So there are the two numbers that Spirit has highlighted for you in one card in general. So the world coming through, the world really symbolizes strong cycle completions. You know, this is a full moon. A lot of times a full moon. I mean, how I view it, I feel like ends and beginnings are in synchronization with each other. Like if something ends, obviously something has to begin, and vice versa. When something begins, sometimes I feel like it more or less might be with the ending to the beginning, opposed to the beginning following an ending. But I definitely do feel like for a lot of you, there's big completion in your energy. Are you ready to step into your new world? Are you ready to unlock the next level for yourself? Are you ready to get deeper with people? Are you ready to continuously weave your web of creation? So let's see. On the world, you have the Five of Cups. So there is a completion to disappointment. Cycles that have caused you to feel disappointed, pessimistic. The Five of Cups is an energy that can't find hope. They can't find the light at the end of the tunnel. So the fact that this is what's completing for you, you are about to see the light. The Two of Cups right behind this person. They're focused on what has fallen over, but they don't realize that there are two cups still standing. So there is a turnaround in your energy here where you may have just been very disappointed, or just it may have just been hard to find the hope. Maybe in your manifestations, in your happiness, in your relationships, but there's going to be a huge turnaround for you. You're stepping into a timeline where you are lucky. What's coming your way? Three of Swords. There it is. A lot of energy is removed from your internal and external world here. Your influence is the King of Cups. What's unexpected is the Sun. There it is. So the sun is finally coming. You see in this Three of Swords, it's a cloudy day, right? You anticipate, well, I'm going to get hurt. Everything is going to be the same as it always has been. All these relationships or all these situations are only going to end up disappointing me like they always have been. But the sun and your unexpected energy, and you have the sun in Leo here, says, no, 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 no. The light is going to seep through the clouds this time. Wow. Fertility. If you've been trying to get pregnant and you've been really disappointed about not being pregnant, you could unexpectedly get lucky with fertility. Because, you know, when the Three of Swords here in that position shows me that it's almost like you felt like there was like a dark cloud over your life or an area of your life for a while. Like maybe finances, you're just like, nothing works out for me. I feel financially capped in life. I feel like I never make more than just this amount of money. It was hard for you to see the light in those situations because of what you have experienced. But there is a huge turnaround to an area of your life that it did cause you pain. And that's probably why it feels so lucky and feels so joyful because of, you know, happy and sad, those two words coincide with each other. It's hard to know happiness when you don't know what sadness feels like. Both of them exist, the duality of life. So I feel like because you have experienced so much pain and so much disappointment in your life or in this area of your life, this positive shift, this luck you're stepping into, you're going to be able to embrace it so much more because you know what it feels like to not feel good or to feel pained or to feel hurt or to feel disappointed. So that experience or those energies of experiences may have had to happen for you to really appreciate and be grateful for this light that's being unexpectedly shined upon your life or this area of your life. Your advice is the Two of Pentacles. So your advice is to be of balance in your energy. You know, balancing your partnerships, balancing your priorities, balancing your life, balancing all the things that you have going on or will be doing. And your outcome is the King of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. I love that this is your outcome because the King of Swords, he don't play. He's like, I'm not going to feel bothered by that. I'm not going to let that cause me to feel like I have a dark cloud. Oh, you know, I don't like this word that I'm hearing, but I'm hearing it and I feel like I just have to say it. So I stopped hearing it. And I don't use this word in my daily life. So that's how I know for sure it's a download. I don't know who's been saying that a certain area of their life is cursed, but we need to re-navigate saying that and we need to stop saying that. But I can hear it and I'm like, I don't say that. So someone here has got to hear that. And A, stop saying that, one. And B, If you did feel that way about an area of your life, this may be exactly the area of your life or situation or whatever the case may be that they are trying to get you to be aware of, that this lucky shift is happening for you. Okay, sorry if I had to do a little bit of tough love there, but stop saying that word. All right, let's clarify it. Let's clarify the spread. I do want to clarify the overall energy of the Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. There it is, that beautiful sense of stability, that feeling of not focusing on what's not working and focusing what is working. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of growth, stability, and focusing on what's in front of you. Queen of Pentacles is very good at being in the present moment. The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords are energies that are living in the past. So it's like you're snapping back into reality. You're back into the present moment. Three of Swords of what's coming your way. The Hierophant, there it goes. They're like, we about to bless you. The Five of Cups to that area of your life of disappointment. Eight of Swords, a lot of overthinking, finally getting past it, finally getting over it. With the Eight of Cups heading right towards the sun. You see in this card? And the Empress, abundance and blessing. So you have a big blessing coming in. And for some reason, once again, with the Hierophant here, you know, in the Tarot, the Hierophant would be the masculine figure of spirit. The High Priestess would be the feminine energy of spirit. And you have the Divine Father, Yang, masculine. The Hierophant, Yang, masculine. Even though the Empress is feminine, I'm talking more or less on the spiritual sense of things with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. But you are walking towards abundant growth. And look at that Empress. I'm telling you, fertility's high here for sure. But your new world that you've been creating metaphorically, right? So the fact that I feel like fertility is high in this reading shows me on a metaphorical level, right? Not literal birth, that you are, something is about to be created through you. King of Cups of your influence, emotionally stable. King of Cups, emotional regulation. Some of you may be feeling way more balanced in your emotional state of being. Page of Swords, curiosity. Queen of Swords, nice energy of detachment with the World and the Fool. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for the new timeline. It is highly curious to you. You know, a lot of the times when we manifest something or we reap rewards of luck, it's almost like in your energy, you look like, all right, well, what else can I create now? Or how can I expand on this creation? Beautiful. And this is it. The major arcana is the last one. The World is the last major arcana, and the Fool is the first one. So there it is, the ending to the beginning. And look at down there. You see how she's jumping into some type of, like, how can I explain this? Like it's like a pattern, right? Pattern and creation. Like when you look at, oh my God, and there's a pattern in the circle of the World too. So, you know, like sacred geometry. I work with Metatron a lot. He rules sacred geometry. If you see in like Earth and the planet and like even in our, like our, what would they call this? Drawing a blank. Fingerprint. You can find human fingerprints, energy of pattern in nature. So there's something here about like sacred geometry. I'm not going to get that deep into it. That's what I do with one-on-one stuff. But there's definitely something here about a new timeline. And I felt that. But these two cards clarifying each other and the symbolism and the imagery that is really being highlighted. New timeline for sure. And you have the key. That's what you need to unlock it. On the sun of your unexpected energy, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Cups. Wow. And the Page of Pentacles. So you may have a slight reflective moment on yourself where you see where your mind has been playing tricks on you. It definitely has in one way, shape, or form, with you having that 5 of Cups and 3 of Swords there, thinking like the light will never return, or luck will never happen for you, or this manifestation will never take form in the physical. And guess what? If you've been on my channel for a while, you know the Page of Pentacles is my card of luck. And it came out right under the same position of luck is on your side. I feel like despite what this reading could be for you and how it resonates and takes form in your reality and this, that, and the other, there is some type of luck with people you have right now. Relationships. All right, 2 of Pentacles in your advice with the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. So your advice is to know that you can handle a lot of things at once, right, Pisces? You are immutable. You're probably pretty good at multitasking. But sometimes when we have too much on our plate, it causes a slight shutdown. But the universe is saying to embrace this expansion. Because when things expand, sometimes that goes a little bit quick. Sometimes that happens at a rate that you weren't expecting it to. So this new timeline may show its energy to you like overnight or within a couple days, where you're kind of like, whoa. But your advice is to be open to the possibilities of how this is expanding in your world. And the King of Swords of your outcome with the 4 of Cups, King of Swords again. I love that you have the King of Swords with all of this energy of feeling like, or allowing the mind to play tricks on you. Queen of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. There it is, the area of your life that you felt ignored, that you probably have been trying very hard to detach from and re-find your light in. 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you have nothing. 9 of Pentacles, receiving a reward, right? You see how she's able to pick that pentacle from the tree? For a while, it just wasn't available, or it just wasn't being seen, or it just wasn't the time yet. But the time is finally right for you to reap the rewards and taste the fruits of your labor. And how crazy that 5 of Pentacles that is being clarified, that 9 of Pentacles. What do we see sitting right there? A key. And you got the key. So this area of your life, geez, it was a lot of neglect. It was a lot of pain. It was a lot of hurt. It was a lot of feeling of instability, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. But you know, your influence is the King of Cups. You also have the King of Cups in what's unexpected. You have the Hierophant here. You have double King of Swords over here. A lot of masculine energies coming through in this reading. So either A, you are masculine, or B, there could be some type of emphasis on a masculine figure for you. You have the Divine Father. Like, I literally can't even make it up. Sun in Leo. The Sun would be masculine as a planet as well. So there's a lot of this energy here coming through. But you are definitely going to step into a timeline of your life that feels like luck is here, blessings are about, and I do get a quickness with this energy. Especially with all the fire you have coming through in the reading as well. This is under a Sagittarius full moon. There's definitely something that could expand at a rate of speed that you weren't expecting. Like, let's talk about the literal sense of things, right? I feel fertility and creation, birth through this reading, right? So say on the literal sense, there is pregnancy. And that's what happens. One day you think you're not pregnant, and then the next day you know you are. It's like something like that. So in terms of zodiac signs in this spread that could be around you or in your chart, Pisces, we have Leo, we have Aries, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius. Hold on, I'm looking. Yep, those are the signs that came out. Okay, so let's see what your ending oracle is. We're going to get it from the Starseed Oracle. And you have your life is a canvas. Artist, Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Damn, the word create is the word of the weekend. It really is, because it's not only coming through strong here, but it has come through strong in the other reading I did, but that's crazy. Okay, your life is a canvas. Does that not go perfectly with what's going on here? Here we go. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future, and what are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. That's why they're bringing up the masculine energy. Masculine is yang. Yang equals action. If you're not sure about what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting for you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What are you being called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? I mean, there you have it. Wow. And you better, I would write things down this weekend. I would manifest as much as you possibly can in whatever way that you do. I am getting a mental image of somebody making a vision board. So that could be a good thing to do around this time as well. But in any way that you could be creative, I would absolutely step into that flow this weekend and keep it, continue it, and you'll see some beauty come from it. So thank you, my beautiful, amazing Pisces. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you do not lose the channel. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.